Step it up, back it up. Step it up, step it up. Step it up, back it up. Step it up. Step it up, back it up. Step it up, step it up.
Hello again, a more beautiful you. And look at this beautiful woman we have here, Dee. Now, I'm very nervous, so I don't know if I want to be on TV. So Dee, you're gonna help me. Don't do anything but smile.
Okay.
Thank you, because look at that pretty smile. Now, she has long hair, Dee, as you can see. You'll see that before shots. It needs a good shape. She's afraid. She doesn't want to get her hair cut short. So any of you girls out there that are afraid and don't want to get your hair all cut off for the first time, I won't cut it short, right?
Right.
Okay, I have a couple of girls in here now that like long hair, and I keep it long for them. So you don't have to get it cut off, but you have to get a good shape, so you women are worth it. You're hearing it on other commercials, even though I've been saying it for the last 14 years on the show. You're worth it. So take the time and get someone to do your hair right. If you can't find anybody to cut it properly, you come in. I have women come in to me once, and I'll fix them, and sometimes I don't see them for a year, and sometimes they'll come back, but come in and get your hair fixed. What's wrong? I'm seeing too many people out there with hair that they look like they have wigs on their head. So, and that's what this industry is doing now. They're getting more and more and more artificial with what they do. So if you want to stay natural and look soft and have a more youthful look without all of the garbage as far as highlights, lowlights, people are doing it all to their hair. You know, why do everything at one time? You should take one thing at a time and have fun with hair and not kill it. And the other thing I'm going to talk about the show today is aging hair, because hair gets old like the rest of us. That's why I have short hair now, because my hair doesn't look good anymore. So it looks all right short. So if I let it get a little longer, I'd look like I had some hair in my head. But I do it more for comfort, and I'm sure all you guys out there know when you get to a certain point, it's more comfort than even how you look. So just come in if you need help. I mean, I'm going to say it again. You women, I mean, I'm looking at people. You need help. And it's as simple as a haircut. The haircut is a woman's crown and glory is her hair. My mother used to say that all the time when I was young. So your hair is your crown and glory. So if you make your hair look good, the rest of it looks great. I don't care if you have jeans on or no makeup, you still look really pretty. So I want to get these women to have more confidence and walk with your head up. But the cut is the thing. Call up and come in if you need help. Don't wait. And girls with long hair can go 3 or 4 months without a haircut. Usually I recommend 3. And I will do, if Dee needs her bangs trimmed, I will trim them free for her. So I've been doing that for 46 years. So 5-6 weeks in between this, she might need her bangs trimmed, and that's all. Trim the bangs, goodbye. Boy, am I nervous. Are we done? We're finished. Now Dee's gonna get her hair shampooed by a true professional.
Step it up, back it up. Step it up, step it up. Step it up, back it up. Step it up. Step it up, back it up. Step it up, step it up.
How was the shampoo? Good?
Great.
All right. Well, we work for tips, so make sure you give her a big one.
Okay.
And I don't mean like the horse race tip, you know? So listen, where we're at here with Dee, I told her, and she understands, that she likes her hair long. So to fix this, it's going to take at least three haircuts, at least. It might take 4, which means I'm going to show her an improvement today. I hope. But that's what I'm going for, to show her an improvement so she won't be nervous the next time because she's nervous now. So I understand that with women that have long hair, you're afraid that you might get scissor happy. I don't get scissor happy, all right? If I feel you're telling me something that is wrong and I'm not going to help you, I wouldn't cut your hair. That's how I do it. Not cut it anyway. So if you're nervous, don't worry. I'll calm you down. Right, Dee?
Right.
All right, as nervous as she is, all right? So, and I'm probably going to do a follow-up 1 or 2 shows so you can see the progress because she has beautiful hair. Beautiful hair. And it looked good even the way it was. But I'm going to make it better, okay? So that's the first thing I wanted to talk about. What was the next thing I wanted to talk about? I forget. So what I wanted to say was come in and do a show. You're not going to be any more nervous than this sweet woman. So you come in, you don't have to talk. The haircut is free. I'm going to discuss it with you before, so call up and get a show set up. What's wrong with you? You can't all be that scared. I mean, it's pretty light, isn't it, Dee?
Yeah.
Ah, yes. So I'm going to go through this and keep it long. A lot of people out there are getting haircuts where they just cut ridges around. That's the layering they do. Well, when you cut a ridge around, and then you do another one 4 inches lower, it makes it not blend. So it works on only certain hair. And remember this, ladies, it's not about getting a haircut. It's about getting the hair on your head cut right. So a lot of hairdressers go and learn how to do 5 haircuts. Well, that's not cutting hair. All right? I'm up to here with it. So get back to the basics, which is the haircut. Forget about spending all the money on all the garbage that's out there. And I'm not saying that some of it doesn't work, but most of it is all the same. It's just learning how to use it. And that's what I'm teaching people now. So is my right arm that helps me. She does the same thing with me. So that's what it's about. Not just pushing and selling and going crazy that way because the industry is billions of dollars. I'm a little lone voice out here trying to make your hair good without all the crap. So come in if you need help. And call up if you want to do a show. You'll enjoy it, right, Dee? You're not...
Right.
Now, she didn't want to talk. She's not talking. She's yes, no, that's it. So maybe next time she'll be relaxed, and if she isn't, no problem. We'll do the same thing. Just trying to show people how to fix your hair. And women with long hair, you only need 3 or 4 haircuts a year. You don't need to get a haircut every 6 weeks, 5 weeks. My haircuts last. And until you've tried one of them, you won't believe it. Try it. I'm going to be waiting to hear from you, and I want to do your hair free on the show. So give us a call. All right, I'm going to start doing this, and I'll see you in a little bit, all right?
Step it up, back it up. Step it up, step it up. Step it up, back it up. Step it up. Step it up, back it up. Step it up.
Hey, Dee just said something to me. That her hair's full and she's fed up with it because, what else did you say, Dee?
It's real thick.
It's real thick. I said, but that's a good thing. You just have to make it work, and that's the point of cutting the person's hair on their head to make it work. I'm not trying to give you somebody else's haircut. And that's what the beauticians are doing. I'm sick of the haircut out there like she has, which is ridges around somebody's head. It doesn't work for everybody, and most girls with the long hair have it, and they look like garbage. Was watching Eva Mendes last night. She's a billionaire. Her hair looks like crap because she doesn't have a nice haircut. She was on Jay Leno. So get a good haircut. And don't be like, take care of yourself. I have a lot of people that come to me that can't afford me, and they think it's worth it. That's what makes me know I'm good. That's what makes me know I'm good. Not the people that have the money. It's the people that don't have the money that come to me. So you're worth it, ladies. Hopefully I have another decade to cut hair, but who knows? Come in and get a haircut. Try it. Get your hair on the right track. You don't have to come back unless you need me after that. If you don't need me, let your hairdresser follow my work, because they're doing it anyway. Some of them. They're not too close to my work, but you know, because I see some people that haven't been into me for a while, and thank you for coming to me all those years, but your hair's starting to look bad again. Don't be afraid to call me. Come in, because I have a lot of girls I haven't seen that are calling me. It's the only reason I'm talking about it. Just call me if you want to come back to me and your hair's not looking right. So this haircut's going to, you're going to see an improvement. But like I say, if it's going to take 3 haircuts, this is the beginning. All right? If I couldn't show her an improvement, I probably wouldn't have cut it. And she has beautiful hair. Beautiful hair. And the cut's not in it. So just trying to get a good cut in here. Gonna give her the right layers. And remember, ladies, any hair that, wherever your length is, can you see here, Seth? Wherever your length is, any hair that doesn't come down to that is layered. I don't care if it's an inch away from the bottom, it's layered. So some girls will say, I don't want layers, but your hair's layered. I had a girl come in and she didn't want layers, but her hair was so unhealthy, it was broken everywhere. So all the broken hair was layers. You gotta start to get it healthy, and cutting it makes it healthy. You products only mask it. So remember that. Now, I'm also getting into selling some products. And the only reason I'm talking about it is because I don't ever push products. All right? But what I'm doing with a real good friend of mine, a woman, Janine, I'm doing it with her to save you money. So I'm going to discount products. So call up, come in. We only just started it. So it's a baby. I'm just going to take it slow. But what it's going to be, because I don't push products, is to save you money. So if you go out there and you see a product for 20, I guarantee you it will be 15 or 16. It won't, so it'll be a nice savings, not like 50 cents. And the price that it'll be the taxes will be included in the price. So if you go ahead and spend 22 for a shampoo somewhere, they tax the 22. If I sell it to you for 16, it's with the tax in it. So come in, because I'm looking to get girls or guys that don't come in to get their hair cut. Come in and buy the products and save some money for yourself. So that's my next new thing. And if you come in and I don't have something, I'll get it for you. I'm going to give everybody some competition, because that's what I did in Philadelphia. Discount products. So I'm going to start to do it here. And I'm still cutting in Philly. So I have a lot of women that are counting on me. And I love every one of them. So, all the girls that have come to me through the years, you're great. So don't be afraid if your hair's not right to come back. And hair, that's what I said in the beginning of the show. Hair does get old. They're starting to talk about it more now than ever on TV, and I've been telling people for the last several years. And the reason I started to tell people about it was because I had a customer that's been coming to me for years say to me, I don't know what's the matter with my hair, Kip. I don't know. Every time. Well, I would pick it up, look, make sure the angles were right, everything was good. And she never blamed me, because she kept coming. And she came in one time and said, I figured it out. I know what's wrong with my hair. I said, what? My hair's old. And this is a woman that wasn't on medication or anything. So aging and medications make it even worse. So you really need a good haircut. Make what you have look as good as it could look. And that's the whole point with hair. You take what the person has and make that look as good as it could look. That's the winning combination. That's the winning number. So remember that. And come in if you need help. Don't be shy. like Dee. And now I got her, she wants to ride on the back of my motorcycle. And this doesn't hurt at all, right, Dee?
Right.
You could feel I'm down here, so you know I'm not cutting much, right?
Right.
You don't feel anything up here, you know? So I'm gonna keep it long. She's gonna be happier than she was. And I can't wait till I don't want time to go by fast, but I can't wait till we do the next show. That's if she likes this. I was teasing her before the show. I said, if you start to cry, I'm gonna tell people that you're crying because you're happy. Right, Dee?
Right.
And remember, I mean, she doesn't want to be noticed, so if you see her out there, don't walk over and say, oh, I saw you on Kips. No, I want you to do that.
Thank you.
And I know when you do it, it'll bring an instant smile to her face. So we're doing some layers here, gonna get these layers right. And what makes me a little different, I don't know if I've ever said it on any show I did, ever, is I taught myself how to do this. I taught myself. I didn't go to learn how to do a bubble or a bob, or I taught myself. And the teaching myself, I taught myself how to take the person and make their hair look nice. Forget about everybody else. You gotta make your own hair and your head look good. That's what I do. I had a customer in Philly, I'm cutting her hair for 25, 30 years. And she said, Kip, you remember when my niece came in here a while ago? I said, yeah. And she stood and watched you. Yeah, we talked and she watched me. Yeah. You know what she said to me? I said, what? Because the niece could never understand why she came to me and paid the money that I charge. And after the girl watched me, she said to her aunt, now I know why you go to them. Because there's nobody does it like me. Like I don't do it like anybody else either, but nobody does it like me. So if you want to try it, come in and I'm telling you, you're going to be thrilled. Don't be afraid. And you're worth it. It's only if I give you a haircut that lasts 10 weeks, you divide the price into 10 weeks. What is it? You're spending more than that on half of the garbage out there. And then if I save you some money on the products, you're going to even gain more from it. And I'm not a pusher because I don't push products. So, you know, Janine said to me, well, Kip, I mean, what if people ask us about the products? I said, there's no asking me about the products. So you're buying it because of the price. We don't use everything, so how could I give you an honest opinion? So you're buying it like if you went to the supermarket to get shampoo. Not the supermarket guy's not going to tell you how it works. So, but I'll sell it to you cheaper than them. And they're selling lots of it. So come in and check us out. I'm only here 9 days a month. So come in and check us out while we're here. And call up and get an appointment for yourself. If your hair's not looking good and you can't get it to look good, I'm telling you, it's the haircut. Along with if it's damaged or, you know, burnt from perms or colors, you got to start to fix it. And the only way you can fix it is to start trimming it the right way. And make sure you get enough of it trimmed. Otherwise, it never gets fixed. And I've taken a lot of women out of perms, and I have a lot of women getting out of color. And that's great, because you can always color it, you know, if you get bugged. But some people, how will I look with my hair a little grayer? I said, you're going to look a little older. It doesn't mean you won't look beautiful. Look at Jamie Lee Curtis. She looks gorgeous. Right haircut, carries it off, and she looks great. Any of us might look a little younger if your hair's dyed, and there's nothing wrong with doing it, but try to keep it more natural. They're talking about natural with all of these companies when you see it on TV. Talking about natural, but everybody is getting so unnatural, except my customers. They're staying natural. How natural is it? Have a ton of makeup on, a ton of color, highlights, lowlights, perms. I mean, they have everything. And that might even be okay. It might even look good, but it's not very far from natural. Natural is getting a good haircut, wearing some little bit of makeup, Have your hair a nice shade, change it once in a while, not going crazy with it and then destroying it and then have to fix it. Because hairdressers make money destroying your hair and they make money fixing it. So that's what the point is. Though, and I'm not mad, you understand? So if anybody sees me out there, you want to talk to me, I'll smile and be happy with you. But I'm up to here with people getting ruined. I mean, what other way could I say it? So I'm gonna get stronger that way as time goes on. I'm fed up with it because the industry doesn't care about anything except this.
Fire. Back it up. Step it up. Step it up. Step it up. Back it up. Step it up. Step it up. Back it up. Step it up.
All right, we're finished with the blow dry. So far, so good. She's not freaking out at me. So, tried to blend all these layers in as best as we could. Made an improvement on it. Took her away from that center part. She could still go back to the center part. The hair that's right in this section where it's coming to the side now, that hair wants to go up because it's so used to going the opposite way. So it takes a little while to train it, but if she doesn't like the side part, the style, you can do any way you want. But we started this out now to get it healthy. And if we just look at it from this way, and now, whatever she does to this, she can touch it now. And it's gonna like work no matter what she does. This area is not exactly right, but if she trains this, it'll start to train in, and I want to get the layers of her hair longer. Even though I did relayer the whole thing, this all has to be longer. So that's why this is a work in progress. So there's a layering here. She did talk about maybe wanting to get her hair colored. Now stand up there. Are you in shock or how are you?
I love it, ladies. Come on down.
Oh, thank you. That's nice.
Thank you.
Oh, you're sweet. Thank you. And I always get a hug and a kiss too. So she has the length. We did cut some off of her. She could blow this forward. I mean, her hair is trained to do what it normally does, but it's softer just with the cut. Even the color looks better. So she could put a little bit of bang down or a heavier bang. She could blow it a lot of different ways, this haircut. She could tuck this behind her ears. She could still pull this up. But the main thing is that she could be pretty free with this and not worry about looking in the mirror every time she has to comb it and look nice. And then if we wanted to spray this, all of this length now is still too short. So you can only do so much when certain areas are shorter than they should be. So you don't recut them to make them even shorter. You try to get them to catch up with some of the other areas. There's still that ridge in here. Can't get it out right away. I got more of it out, but not all of it. And then it's just a matter of just after about a week, 10 days, this is going to soften up for her. So all these layers won't, her hair's in a little bit of shock, which happens to anybody when you do the scissor. It blunts it out so much that it does put it in a little bit of shock. And it does take a little while for that to leave. But I think she looks beautiful. And she's happy.
Yes, I am.
And she's not too short. And we're gonna do a follow-up show on her in about 3 months. Well, thank you again.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. You were very good.
Thank you.
And I
Love it.
appreciate it. And thanks, ladies. Keep watching. And guys, I have a lot of husbands and boyfriends watching. They're sending their wives and their girlfriends in. So just come in if you have trouble. That's all I'm saying to you. Come in if you have trouble. You're worth it.
What?
And don't be afraid. All right. Thank you very much, and thanks again, Dee.
Thank you.
I hope she likes it. Just
I love
shake this hair around, and you can't mess it now. I mean, mess it, and it'll look good. And she's going to do it her own way, which is blow her bangs and maybe just do natural with the rest of it. She has trouble, I'll help her. Love you. Come in if you need help. Bye.